Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So I'm hoping that I'm live on my Facebook group, but also live in on my YouTube and also in my page. So welcome to my Now What series. This is where I come on every Thursday at about 4:15 Pacific time, and I'll play with something that you may have in your studio, or something you may not have in your studio but would like to have in your studio. So somebody went and said to me, and thank you, Laura, went and suggested that maybe what I do is show paper pumpkin, and possibly that's what I should be doing more of, is to show the monthly paper pumpkin. But I think the thing that is the most intriguing out of paper pumpkin, and I've taken that plastic off, but I haven't done anything with it, but are the dies that go with it. Every single quarter, they come out with dies that match the paper pumpkins. So this one matched last month's paper pumpkin. This is this month. It's Hooray. And then there's this leaf that matches the next one that's coming up. The thing that happens with paper pumpkin is a lot of people don't like the element of surprise. Now, if you don't like the element of surprise, I have a deal that I can work with if you do live in Canada, is I can sell these after the next one goes live. So this one happens to be the time for cake. This is the August. So this one can actually go for sale on September the 11th. I do have a couple of these, but I wanted to show you this particular one. Every paper pumpkin comes with a spot. This one happens to be Night of Navy. I'm not going to open this spot because I'm just going to come in with my Night of Navy. And this particular one, and I should go down to, I'm sort of showing little pictures of everything. So let's just go there. So there's the dies. This one has these really interesting stamp sets. They have Make a Wish, Happy Birthday, Lost Count, It's Time to Celebrate, or Time for Cake. And there's some candles, some beautiful candles actually. And then it came with a bonus one, which came with numbers. Now, this particular paper pumpkin would be amazing for memory keeping. I like the numbers that are on here as well. So you could go like happy 4th birthday or 50th birthday, that sort of stuff. But it's awesome when you do get an extra stamp set. But I like the dies that they're coordinating. So next month, there'll be a new one that does come out. All right, so this is the paper pumpkin pack. Now, if you're a new subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, it comes with its own block. But if you buy it a couple of times, then basically you can just use your own blocks as it is. Now, the other thing is Paper Pumpkin always comes with glue dots and some dimensionals. Now, you may find, and I did mention this the other day, is that on the dimensionals, they're a little bit higher than the other ones. And that's the same within the kits. So if you were doing that card that I did the other day, you want to make sure that you use the same type for everyone. So I'm going to open up this kit. Now, this does make three different designs and 3 cards of each. Like I say, I don't need this one here. I'm going to just put that off to the side. We have this card base. Look at these envelopes. Oh my goodness. This is a rose gold twine on there. That's really pretty. Here is a card layer. Maybe I should just bring this stuff out and we'll show you everything that's involved. But boy, these envelopes are gorgeous because they're on the inside. So you have that one, you have that one, and that one. So pretty. So then you also have, I don't know if I'm going to get that all in there. You have 3 of these layers. So I'll just bring one of those out. You have this one. This one is the one that really intrigues me. And then we have this one. And I'm going to have to look at the instructions on how to do this. Like I say, it also has glue dots, but I'm going to use my own glue dots. Those work great for my classes. So let's go, and this comes with instructions. Now, also another thing that they've started doing, which I just love, is they have these inserts that you can actually put your stamp sets in inserts. So that's another big plus. If you haven't had Paper Pumpkin for quite a few years, give it another chance, because I think you'll find that it is they really have stepped up their game. All right, so what else we got here? We got some hoorays. I'm just going to take one each of these out, because I would imagine they're for each one of the cards. They say I have no idea what this is going to make, so we're going to kind of make it together. And of course, I could go in and do alternatives, but you know, honestly, they're nice designs as it is. I would imagine that this is one. This is one. So there's going to have that and that. I'm going to need one of these for balloons. And the accents are all rose gold. Really, really pretty on here. So we need this one. These look like candles, so maybe they go on there. I have no idea. Like I say, we're in this together, unless you've already opened a Paper Pumpkin. Now remember, if you are in Canada and you want to purchase this set, I can sell it to you as of September the 7th. So that is where you could compensate for, you don't like the surprise, but you love this stamp set. All right, or this particular Paper Pumpkin. I'm going to come in with this. I'm thinking that I've got this right, so it's just better if I unveil it all at the same time. And I think this goes with the cake that we're making, so we could have all the same kind of cake as well. Kind of looking at this, and we'll see what happens. All right, so when it comes with the instructions, I'm just going to put this stuff off to one side. Let's see what we can do, because I think this is the particular one that I just absolutely love. And that is this one here. Now, this is how it goes. Think of it this way. I think that this would be amazing for a memory keeping. This could be a 2-card display. This could be left for some journaling. This could be up there. Like, you could do a lot with this particular one. So let's see, we're going to go like this. So we are going to fold this. So I believe this is the way that it folds. Kind of tells you how it folds. They have score lines on there. And I think that's how it goes onto your card. Well, maybe what we should do is read the instructions and go from there. Now, this is telling me that I need to go and get my, you know what? Paper Pumpkin has come a long, long way. I am telling you, it has changed so much. So this has, let's see, I'm going to come in with this particular one, and we're going to put this one about there. And then I'm going to put this one about there. Now, I'm going to put that up a bit, because it also looks like they went and they put a sentiment down there. And I'm just going to make this easier for me. I'm just going to pick those two up. And this is photopolymer, so I'm going to come in and I'm actually going to put it onto a paper piercing mat. And on your spot, all you're going to do is just take your spot and ink it up. But I'm going to ink these up and I'm going to stamp them together. Talk about being fairly lazy, right? So I just make sure. So let's go ahead and we're just going to put this up there, just like that. Ooh, I like that candle. And then this one has the words that say lost count. That's appropriate, definitely appropriate, isn't it, for all these candles? Look at all those candles. So we're just going to do that, and we're going to tap that into our Night of Navy and lost count. Another one that I see that they used on here was this particular one here. And I'm just using different blocks. You can use all the same blocks and clean them off. But I'm just going to come in here and let's just put a stamp there and a stamp here. There we go. And that kind of all matches up, right? Now, this one also has this one here. Lots of stamping on this one. Oh my goodness. This is great. And this one is going to be Make-A-Wish. These are great stamps. So I'm just going to put that on there. And then this is going to go onto this tag. I like this mixed font. You get one every month. Well, I get them every month, but I end up selling them. So if you're wanting this one, I do have a couple of them that you can buy from me next month. I also have a couple of the ones from last month, which was amazing, and from the month before as well. So, all right. So then, let's see. There is these. It looks like there's 3 of these on here. 1, whoops, 2, and 3. Let's go. And I think the little tiny, it says it's this one. So let me just come in with this stamp. Excuse me. And we're just going to stamp right onto here. And all the instructions are all like they just show you pictures of how to do it. That one was off a little bit, so we'll just put this one over a little bit more. And we'll put this one over there as well. Okay, so there's our 3, and I'm not sure where they go. All right, so this goes like this, and like this. And then I'm thinking that this is going to go in here somewhere. Okay, so I've got it folded. Oh, well, all we have to do is open up the instructions. Okay, so we have this all done like this, all what we have to do. And then now it says to cut 18 inches of that trim. Even on this instruction thing is a measuring thing. You don't even need to have a ruler. Do I use my stamp sponge a lot? Yes, Karen. I use this all the time when I use the photopolymer stamp sets. What happens with it is with our rubber stamps have that extra bit of padding. This just helps and makes it for an even trim on there. Okay, so we have that. And then this states that we have to turn around. And it's this card that it goes on to. Okay, so this is going to go onto here like so. All right, so then this is telling me to turn this over. And it tells you where to put the dimensionals. Now, these are small dimensionals. I could use big ones if I wanted to. But this is kind of interesting, the way they've got that. So because I've got dimensionals, I'm just going to go ahead and put one there, one there, one there, and there. And then with the small dimensionals, I'm going to come in with, and watch how they do this. They put this is centered. So we're just going to put that like that. And this is a run for the twine to go through there, or this twine. So I think that's brilliant. Must remember to do that. Like I say, I don't get them. I am just so interested on different things that you can do with this for memory keeping. All right, so this was 18 inches. So what I have to do is I have to put this through here like this, bring it around to the front, and then we're going to tie that on there. We're going to get this, put this onto here. You want to make sure that that's really interesting how they did that. All right, so I'm going to put that on there like that. And now what I want to do is I'm going to tie a bow with this. And I always turn mine upside down and do it this way. Like I say, I am so amazed at how much better these paper pumpkins ever were compared to the very beginning. So like I say, if you haven't had one in a long time, give it another try. Also, another thing is, and I think, I'm not sure if it's known yet, there might be something, another special coming. I don't know yet. I heard wind of it. But what do I know, right? Okay, so that's going to go like that. I'm going to just pull that down. That one. Okay, so what you want to do is make sure it's through there like that. And I'm going to come and I'm going to take that part off. Okay, so let me just take my pick tool. And we're just going to do this. I'm kind of winging this because this is how it makes sense that this would be done. One there. And whoops, don't have that one off either. And one here as well. All right, so then this part is going to go onto this card like so. Just like this. This. Now, this is like this, and then it comes off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here because I don't want this to fall off, is I am going to tie this in a knot. So I'm telling you different ways, excuse me, of doing this. Oh my goodness. Whoops. So let's just go and tie a knot around there, or tie it so that it's there. I just want it so that it stays in a certain spot. So just going to come around and tie that. I know that doesn't say to do that, but that's what I'm doing. All right. And I see I missed something, so we've got to go back in there. Now remember, I turned around and this has to come out. I just want to get that like that. Now, these particular ones here were put on with dimensionals. So I'm going to come and put some mini dimensionals on there. And I'm thinking to myself, I should have had more mini dimensionals here. So I'm just going to put one here, one here. Put another one in here. And these go onto this card as well. So think of this card this way, that what else could we do with this particular card? So I could turn around and we could use it for memory keeping. We could make this into a different type of a card. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe what I should do is play with that and figure out what I can do with that. So this slides. I really like how that slides across there. But I didn't put that in the right spot. You know, I should have just left it alone and let them, they know best, right? Let me just take this off. I want to get this so that it's over about here. Yeah, this has to come down a little bit. Okay. There we go. There. All right, so we're going to put these on here. So we're going to put one on each layer. So let's go ahead and put one right about here. This one shows one right about here and one right about there. So let's go ahead and do that as well. So it's going to go in this part here, one there, and then let's go ahead and put one on the other side. I like this card. This one's such a nice surprise for somebody. So it's like that, closes up like that, and this is going to go this way. I think this has to go over here further. So I'm going to pull this up. We're going to just take this off completely. My thought process was good, but not really. Oop, now see, I've lost that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so I have to thread this through here in between those dimensionals. And you know what? I'm just going to pull this up. That's what happens when I do it on the fly, right? But we'll be okay. We can get it through. There we go. So let's get that through. And don't play with it once it's there. Okay, so that's going to go in between those two dimensionals there. This is going to come like this. So make a wish like that. And let's just tie that together. Now, the other way I could have done this, and I might just do that so that we've got it. I'm going to end up putting that on there with a dimensional. So if you run into that problem, I'm just going to put a dimensional on there. We have no gems with this. So I'm just going to put that right there. And then this can come like so. Oh my goodness. And we will tie that in a nice bow. This cording is a little more difficult to tie bows in, but it will work. There we go. And then what we could do is we could have this, gee, it's just sliding on me. Oops, don't want that either. Okay. Want that underneath there so we don't mess that part up, that candle up. So it's there and then gets tied in a bow right here. There we go. That's going to work. So you're going to take that bow off. And we'll just trim this down just a bit. There we go. And I don't want to trim it down too much because it might slide. So there's that card and it opens up like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to open it and I'm going to go, oh, why did I do that? And then it's just going to go like this. And this is how the card opens. It's just like this. What a pretty card, right? All right, so we have that one. I'll just put this off to the side. Then we have another card, which is, this one's really kind of cool. It's about the cake. So let me come in with that one. It's this one here. So I'm going to need it on, let's get rid of these card bases here. All right, where is it? Here we go. So it has the Moody Mauve and the piece of cake. So we're just going to put that in there. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to put these on with dimensionals, these. So we have this goes there. We have one that goes there and we have one that goes here. Oh, that's pretty cake. All right, so then let's go with our dimensionals. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And I'm going to use the bigger dimensionals. It just takes less time. Like that. Let's turn these ones over. Hello, Leanne. Marilyn from Sydney, Australia. Awesome. Yeah, unfortunately, you guys down there do not have paper pumpkins. So this is all part of paper pumpkin. So sometimes you might get these ones, but it's these dies that are to die for. They're just amazing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put this piece right here. The name of this paper pumpkin is called Time for Cake, and it's the one that just came out. Like I say, you can't get this anywhere but getting them by prescription, or you can buy them retired. And like I say, I have a couple of these kits. Everything comes in the kit. Well, if you get it from me, you won't get the block, but you will definitely, you'll get the spot, the stamping spot. You'll also get all of these other goodies on here as well. So there's our cake. We need one of those, we need one of those, these, which is this. And there's only, it looks like just one. So we'll come in there and put one up there and one down here. The dimensionals come and glue dots come. So you don't get adhesive, but you definitely get the glue dots on there. And this goes, we'll put this right. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to stamp that. Let me just take that off. And I'm going to come back in with this here again. And we're going to just come and stamp this. Let's just stamp there. So fun and nice that they go together. Now there's so many alternatives for these. Like I say, I think the memory keeping would be amazing idea on here. This is just going to go here. And then there is, we have one of these. These are already a die cut, but we do have an additional die cut on there. So we're going to go hooray. It's going to go here, across here. And you know what? This pokes out. Let's just poke that part out. And these really stick on here really good. Oh, look at that. I can't even get it off. I'm all fingers today. There we go. Hooray. And then this says to go, it's time for cake. So let's get that one. And again, we're going to come in with this paper piercing mat. And just going to come in. You can use everything with that block that you get. This goes on this piece here. So I'm going to get that straight. Just like that. It's time for cake. And I think, is that going to, you know what? I'm going to change this up just a tiny bit. It goes like that, but I'm going to put a dimensional here. And then I'm going to put glue on the other side, or you could use the glue dots that are included in the paper pumpkin kit. Like I say, there's nothing like if you like to take kits camping with you and that sort of stuff, it's great to do. Yes, for sure. Open yours up, Lorraine. This is a cutie. Do you have any birthdays in September? It's just amazing. So I'm just going to put that there. And then it comes with that gold foiled fork. So we're just going to put a couple of dimensionals on there, little ones. So one right here and one here. I should take these out more often. But there, that's just going to go there. Whoops. Time for cake. And there's your card there. Now, like I said, it has corresponding envelopes that go with it as well. And we'll bring those in once they're all done. Now, like I say, you also get, if you buy this add-on with the dies, and these are good for 3 months, you also have a hooray like that as well. So you could go hooray, 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 or whatever you want to with extra on there. So that's card number 2. Now, like I say, it goes pretty easy once you just look at them. It's all by pictures. So if you can follow the name of follow the pictures, you're doing just great. Like I say, I think this is the big bonus here, and for memory keeping as well. All right, so we have that envelope, this envelope, and this next one will go with it. So I'm going to show you those in just a second here. All right, so let's do this particular card. This one's a fun one. It has nothing but balloons on it. So let's come in with that card base. It's going to go on this card base here. And then it's going to go, let's see. This is the card itself. Now, it's also saying that there's a stamp. The stamp set has some balloons. Oh, these are cute balloons. This has got a really, really big candle on here as well. So I'm going to come in here with this balloon. These are cute. And then it also has another balloon. On here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to stamp this balloon here and here. So I'm just going to ink that up. Remember, I've got this paper piercing mat below. So this one's just going to go here. This one's going to go here. We have our other one, and we're just going to look to see where they are on the thing. So this one's just up about there. And this is if you want to copy it identically. Just like that. And then it also has a happy birthday. I tell you, you can use so many of these. This is on an angle or it's curved. Let's take that up. And then I took that piece off here. And this is just going to go like this. And we're just going to go happy birthday. Just like that. This is already curved for you. So it's really kind of neat. Just like that. So remember, if you want this kit, you can definitely get this kit from me on the 3rd. I mean, on the 10th. So there's these dies here that went with this. So I'm going to come in with my bigger dimensionals just because it takes so much time. Now, look forward to seeing possibly some alternatives. I'm thinking that this might be part of my Now What series, is to do the to do this. Okay, this is just going to go here. This one's going right across here. Oh, there's twine on there. I can see that already. This is going to have another one here. But it doesn't take very long to put together. And just think, then it's all in a box. And then you've got all these extra pieces that you can do things with as well. But it's kind of nice to have. This one's going to sit down in there. This one's going to go here. This is going to go across here. So I'm going to put a dimensional there and there. Just like that. But it just shows you that these kits really, really have come a long, long way. So this is just going to go right like this. We're going to sit and put this onto this card base. And of course, you can always decorate the inside. So I'm just going to use glue. I'm not going to use my glue dots. Or you'll be sitting watching me struggle with the glue dots as well. Just like this. Wow, that's a pretty card too. Oh my goodness. And then it also has some of that rose gold foil. It says to use 8 inches of it. So the inches are on here. So I'll just go, yeah, I would do a bow with 8 inches, 7 or 8, 9 inches. So we're just going to come like this. Just going to tie this in a bow. So paper pumpkin, great way to start it going. You can subscribe. A lot of times a really great way to get paper pumpkin is to get prepaid paper pumpkin. And then especially when there's a free shipping on prepaid, that's for sure. All right, so we're just going to put that on there, and then I'm going to trim this off a little bit. 8 inches was a bit too much. We'll come in with a glue dot. Just like so. We're going to squish it up. Just put that right on here, and then put that on there. Whoops. Having problems with this. There we go. There. So there's that. There's no embellishments with this one. So basically that gives you your, oh, there are some alternatives, I guess. No, shows you there. So, and then if you went with the add-on kit, this one is going to be good for next month. And I've seen something, it's got a really cute little snail in it. This one was absolutely gorgeous, the flower one. I do have one of those for sale as well. Actually, I've got 2 of those for sale because I didn't put one of those kits together. So there's the third card. Let me bring in my cards. Just bear with me. So we have this. There's our second card. So this is going to go with this one, just like that. This one is going with this card here, the Make-A-Wish card, just like that. Love this card. And then this card here is going with the pink one. Here we go. And I have enough still to make 6 other cards, so I can do some alternatives. I could do some different things with it there. And there are those dies that are there. Yeah, they are. They're very fun cards. So like I say, Paper Pumpkin has come a long way, because if you'd seen my original one, so that one doesn't go. There's one more envelope. Here we go. This is the one that goes with this one right there. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that. The twine. Yeah, it's difficult to wrap. If you're wanting to store it, I'll just give you a tiny bit of a tip. Just cut that like that. And then you can just bring that through like that, and you can save it so it doesn't unravel. But what great ways is to have some added dies that go with the Paper Pumpkin, depending on how you want to make things. Like, but like I say, I think this is probably my favorite card. Is this one here? I think, like I say, I know you can do so much with this particular card in itself and just tie it in the knot. Awesome, you guys. So like I say, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like that, give me the thumbs up. I didn't even see if there was anybody with comments. No, I don't see any comments on my Facebook group, but lots here. Anyways, so if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, if you do need a paper pumpkin and you absolutely have to have this set, I can sell it to you. Just reach out to me and I'll put it aside. And thanks, Lorraine. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have some tips along the way as you go. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. And we will see you on Saturday. Oh, it's already card sketch time already at 10 o'clock Pacific time. And that's where I'll come on. And maybe let's do a card sketch with one of these and show you an alternative to it as well. Perhaps. We shall see. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye for now.